You can't even tell me that wasn't the most satisfying intro you've ever heard in all your life. Hear all of those snips. So just getting stuck straight on into this tutorial again today, I'm going to show you how I made the foam squishies to begin with, then the packaging, and show them all together at the end, giving them a nice squish as usual. So obviously to make the chicken nuggets, you're going to need some foam. I used high density foam. I bought this personally from a local hardware store, but I have linked some down in the description down below if you want to check that out, just from Amazon. What you need to do is just draw out your rough chicken nugget shape and then get to cutting. You need a lot of patience when it comes to this. So put on a good show, get a good pair of scissors and get cutting away. You want to get the rough shape to begin with, smooth out the edges, and you just want to keep on smoothing out until it resembles a chicken nugget. Next, you're going to mix up your squishy paint. So the way that I make mine is take some acrylic paint. I like to mix in fabric medium with this, and then I like to dilute that down 50-50 with PVA glue. So this then builds up and makes the casing over our foam, which turns it from foam into squishy. So you're going to need to do layer by layer, letting it dry in between, so you can basically build up a nice skin over your piece of foam, which is going to turn it from foam to squishy. Like I said, this is how all the squishies come together, all right? It's the layers. The layers matter the most. So you want to build up the color you want your base of your squishy to be with the acrylic, and then the PVA glue is what's going to, you know, create that casing around the foam. So what you need to do now is obviously paint your foam, all right? So what I like to do is stick my foam onto a barbecue skewer, so then I can access the whole thing at once and leave it to dry. As you can see here, this barbecue skewer has been used many a time, so it's got some paint build up going on there. But you just want to stab it on through and then get to painting. A nice thick layer on to begin with, not pressing it in too hard so that your foam actually absorbs the paint. You basically want the paint to sit on top so that we can start building up our layers on there and creating a casing on the top of the foam. If you press it too hard with your paintbrush or a stick or something like that, your foam will naturally want to hold and absorb that paint. That is not what we want. We want the paint just to sit on the top. So this here is layer 2. As you can see, some of the paint has been absorbed. We've got some more of those holes poking on through once the first layer has dried down. You then want to go and repeat this step, just covering over those holes. The key is to fill in all the holes and to have a nice smooth casing on the outside so that all the air can be trapped inside of the foam and it can still bounce back, kind of as a squishy naturally would. So this here is now a layer 4. Okay, so the paint is really built up at this point. The holes are pretty much filled in and I'm still going. This isn't the final colouring that I want it to be. This is definitely more kind of a southern fried chicken than the chicken nugget colouring, I know. But we will get to that on the 5th layer. I just wanted to show you how the layers actually look and what to expect when actually painting your own squishy. So moving on now to the actual final colouring. As you can see, the casing is built up nicely, and how I'm going to get that shading and that natural kind of chicken nugget colour on is by painting it a much lighter batter colour. As you can see, this looks a little bit crazy like compared to the original colour that I actually used, and that is because when mixing in the PVA glue, that's obviously white base but it turns transparent. So I mixed up the actual colour that I wanted the batter to be and then added the PVA glue, and now it looks a little bit lighter. I did keep some of that original kind of like base colour that I mixed up to begin with, and then what I'm going to do with that is actually just add that in to the edges and just blend that in. As you can see here on screen, I'm just adding little bits by little bits, just blending it into that really light base just to add some contouring, add some extra shading, and add some extra like fried colouring to it. Now I went ahead and repeated this step for 4 different shapes of nuggies that you'd basically get in McDonald's. Let me know which shape of chicken nugget is your fave. I'm not gonna lie, mine is what's known as the boot shape. I enjoy that shape. I think it's a very nice to dip in my sauce. I love it. And that is the one that I'm filling in here. The reason I'm having to fill this in is because I obviously used that barbecue skewer, so I created a hole. In order to make this more slow rising and more into a squishy, we then need to fill up that hole because otherwise the air is going to escape way too quickly. And also it's a bit ugly just having a blue coloured hole on the bottom of each nugget, isn't it? So the way that I did this was just took some leftover bits of the paint. I just kind of blended it in with my fingers, just to kind of, you know, just blend it in a little bit. And once I'd done that, the squishies themselves were complete, so then I moved on to the packaging. So you may or may not have noticed between this clip and the last clip, my nails have grown out till halfway down my nails, and I've got a tan on my hands with ring marks that I didn't have previously because about 10 days has passed and it's been like sunshine here in the UK. It's been glorious. Anyway, so I did eventually move on and make the packaging. I forgot I made these nuggies, I'm not gonna lie. I only remembered I made them today because I was lining up up all of my homemade squishies that I've made the past like month or so to do like a collection video, because I'm very proud of all the ones that I've made. Some of them I haven't even made tutorials for, and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot the nuggies. So I made packaging really quickly. To make the packaging for the nuggets, I basically just took an A4 piece of paper, folded it over in half, and wrote out the words chicken nuggets and 4 on the bottom, kind of inspired by the McDonald's bag that you get in the Happy Meals here in the UK. You know, some nuggies, they come in a box, don't they? I feel like in America, all the nuggies come in a box, even the packs of 4. In fact, do you have 4 packs of nuggets in America? Please let me know. Is your minimum 6, or have I just got that confused? Anyway, pack of 4 nuggets, I made a bag for it. I basically turned it almost into a paper squishy by covering the whole thing in tape once I was done with the designing so that the bag didn't rip. And then I've also got the option to squish the nuggets inside of the bag as well. Anyway, so once the bag was done, my nuggie squishies were basically done. I just put them inside the bag and gave them a good squish. I did, you know, prime the paper by scrunching. Yes, if you watched yesterday's video, you will know. But I primed the paper just by giving it a good scrunch round so that all of the paper just kind of crinkled in on itself and it was nicer to squish, basically. Once I had done that, they were done. I mean, I feel like I've done myself again a disservice by not putting faces on them. And do you know what? I'm actually going to give these a bit of a makeover because I wanted to get the basic chicken nuggets done. But now that I said that, I feel like I definitely could do better, and I feel I know what I am gonna put on there, and I can't wait to share it. I think they're gonna look adorable. So I'll do that off camera, give them a little bit of a makeover, and what I will do is I will film them all together in my collection video for all of the squishies that I've made recently. So I'm just gonna go through them and show you them all, and that way people can get all the inspo and everything like that for their own designs. What do you think? I love a squishy collection video. I love watching them of other people's. So yeah, really excited to do that for you guys, and I will do that at the very end of the month, so just in the next day or two. So stay tuned for that one. If you haven't already, I would love it if you could subscribe to the channel. Obviously these videos do take me blooming ages to make. I love making them, but I do love having you guys here even more, leaving me comments, leaving me likes. Sometimes people give me hype. I don't really know what hype does on YouTube. I would also like to say, as usual, if you have any requests for any future squishies that you would like to see me make, then definitely leave those down in the comments down below as well. A lot of my squishy ideas do come from you guys, and I'm so grateful for all of the ideas, all of the support, everything like that. So if you have any requests, then please do leave them down below. With all that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I shall see you tomorrow for another video.